So, I've been asking architects this. Do you think that architects could save the world?
I think that perfection is never attainable, but as artists and architects and people, we can never stop trying. So that's one bent on that question. I think that the world is so complicated that it's just not about the success of a building. It's about a building does form us, does inform us. And I think when we talk about what architecture can do or an architect can do, is an architect, you know, it's about thoughtfulness, it's about consideration. Again, it's about passion and compassion. And architecture is about this possibility, as any art form is, that art in our culture gives us a way to see the world from a different point of view. And what I mean by that is, it's not if somebody likes a piece of art or doesn't like it. It's often the conversation and the discussion of why or why not that's here that leaves us with the greatest experience. So I often say that, yes, I like people to like my buildings. Obviously, that would be silly to say I did, right? That's very flattering and it's very complimentary, and being an architect's there's a lot of responsibility in it because there's so many things that you affect by your decisions, good and bad. So it can't just be about sort of fashion and silliness or style. It has to be about really a substantive thing that can bring imagination and creativity into the normative process. But what I am interested in is creating buildings that somebody can come to that building and they can experience it, maybe not even thinking about architecture, but there's suddenly a series of things that become their memories, become their different way to consider something. And whether it's the day and age we live now where there's more of a concern about sustainability and people are really understanding what that's about, they come and they see a building and it like the library we're sitting in. This is a very green building. It was way ahead before the acronym LEED, but it was designed as the work I've done through my career has been with those sort of appropriateness. And they sort of see an example of it. They see color in a different way. They see light in a different way. While we create windows in buildings, I like to believe that I'm the artist that has the camera in my hand. And the windows, what might normally be a window, are really apertures, much as the lens of a camera. And so they again allow you even to look out from these buildings or into these buildings with a different perspective and point of view. So if I've challenged somebody that way to the conversation, I really feel that I've accomplished something, and I believe that's the architect's role. And the architect's role is to always try and know how to sort of value the potential that the built environment makes to all of us.